Well, for more on this, I'm joined by Youcef Bouandel. He is an associate professor at Qatar University. Thank you so much for joining us. It appears that the government is taking a fairly hard-line approach by deploying the military. Can it continue this way if protests continue or intensify in the coming days?
Well, I think it's a very delicate situation at the moment in Tunisia. Tunisia is expecting or is facing some demonstrations that has been taking place over the last 4 days. And obviously the two parties are at loggerheads. On the one hand, we have the protesters protesting against the austerity measures taken by the government in this year's budget. On the other hand, the government wants to stamp its authority that it's in control and wants to see these measures through. We heard from some government officials that the policies adopted in this budget are not going to be reversed, but the Tunisian people are saying that this is not fair, and obviously they want to make sure that the government, that the basic rights and basic needs are met.
As we mentioned, there are some of the main issues that protesters are raising, the high cost of living, high taxes and unemployment. Do protesters or the opposition have any solutions to these issues that they're raising?
Well, not necessarily. As far as the opposition is concerned, they're just calling for more and more pressure on the government to back down on these policies. But they do not necessarily have any other options because Tunisia's budget deficit is so high. They had to get some loans from the IMF, about almost $3 billion in 2015. And last month, under the directions of the IMF, they have to take these particular measures in order to improve the economy. And it seems that the hike in prices and also the increase in taxes were inevitable as far as the government is concerned. Obviously, the people are saying this is not what the revolution was all about, and we have the right to exercise our democratic right to protest against what is going on and to tell the government that we are not necessarily happy with it. These are normal things that happened in countries, because when Ben Ali left, Tunisians expected the situation to improve overnight, and obviously it didn't. Let's not forget that over the last 7 years, Tunisia has experienced something like 10 different governments, and to show that basically it's not necessarily green all the way, and there are some serious problems that governments have to face. Opposition parties, or the main opposition party, is calling for bigger demonstrations on Sunday, i.e. the day after tomorrow, to mark the 7th anniversary of Ben Ali's fall, and I think that the situation is going to continue.
Thank you for that analysis. That's Youcef Bouandel, live from Doha.